Hello, my Fumble family, and welcome back to the Kaden Fumblebottom. My hat! Hello, my Fumble family. Sorry about that. I accidentally put on too many hats. They became so heavy that my stupid brain head, whatever you want to call this thing, tipped over, and they all fell off, which is tragic. That being said, I am doing a concept related to hats today. That's why I wanted to show off all my cool hats slash Raven's cool hats. Speaking of which, her sweater, pretty cool, right? Shout out her, Veggie Sprout, Instagram. The concept I'm doing today is rating hats, rating Roblox hats. Now, before I get into this, I will say none of these hats are badly made. They're all made by very artistic, very talented people. They just happen to be
the ugliest hats that I own.
Okay, so I am only going through hats that I currently own. That's not a little bit of hats, though. I mean, I've been on Roblox since 2010. I own a lot of hats. I own a lot of ugly hats for the purpose of them being ugly, and I want to wear them for that purpose. So I'm going to go through each of them. I'm going to try them each on, and then I'm going to rate them. So after I rate each of them, I will add a hat to my own head as well. And by the end of this video, I will be one heck of a tall boy. Now let's get in there and rate some Roblox hats. Okay, first up, we got quite the ugly one. I'm not gonna lie, this one is not too pretty, but we're not gonna hate on it too much, alright? Because this guy is already angry. As you can see, this is the Angry Bird mask. This one is already known for people wearing it as trolls or just to mess around with people. But it's a well-made hat. It's just ugly. I mean, if I was to wear this, I would feel not great. I completely stripped down my avatar, butt naked, just gonna wear hats. Let's see what it looks like. I was wrong about this hat being ugly. Look at this, man! He is a beautiful specimen! I mean, come on! I give this 10 buff man humanoid birds out of 10. Very nice. On to the next hat. One hat down. Next up, we have a, oh, by the way, just a little disclaimer here. A lot of these are going to be event hats, because a lot of the event hats are not the best hats on Roblox, okay? Okay, so this is called Robin's Mask. It is from specifically Teen Titans Go. Not the original Teen Titans, but Teen Titans Go. And this, uh-oh, I spun him around too fast. Are you okay, Robin? You gonna throw up or anything? This is Robin's Mask. As you can see, there is, not too much attention to detail here. It's a decent mask. It's a funny looking mask, definitely. The head shape is a little questionable. I will say it's like longer than most heads would be. I gotta say, I have a longish head myself, but like not that long, man. That's like a football field. All right, so let's try it on and see what it looks like in game. Oh my god, I totally forgot I was wearing this face. We made this face in one of my previous videos, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. It's called This is the Ugliest Face on Roblox or something like that. Here goes, my Fumble family. The ultimate reveal. Dang, boy, who is he? Besides the most beautiful person on this planet. I gotta say, this looks better in game. I guess it does. The head proportions do fit the Roblox body a bit more than I thought they would, but it's still not the greatest looking hat in existence. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap this one into the negative 1000 out of 10 rating. Very nice. And now, a new hat. This time, a pie hat. Yes, Raven owns that. Next up, we have actually a hat that I've actually enjoyed wearing. I've worn in a few of Albert's videos in the past, like way in the past. This is King Julian's mask, and it is a very, very long-nosed hat, okay? So, all the furries of Roblox may be a little jealous, not hating on furries, just saying they may be a little jealous of this hat because it is no longer available. It's actually somewhat of a rare hat now, so I'm gonna put it on. The one thing I will say I noticed odd about this hat is that he has like an extra neck skin. A little questionable as to why he has that much neck skin, like extra neck skin. Maybe his parents kind of picked him up by his neck a lot and walked him around. I don't know how lemurs work. Let's try it out and see what it looks like in game. And here we are! So, not too bad at all. You can tell it's like a repeat of the same texture, so I think they copy and pasted it. His eyebrows do look like they were drawn on with a pencil and sort of sloppily. Not hating on drawn on eyebrows, because drawn on eyebrows can be amazing. But, yeah, his are a little burly. He might want to get those looked at. That's fine, though. That's fine. The neck proportions don't exactly add up, but maybe if I was wearing it with more of a blocky body. He does also look like he has devil horns for ears, so I'll give that a point. That's a good point. And on the back, back, his neck fat or neck skin or whatever you want to call this is still quite protrusive. I'm gonna go ahead and slap a 5 out of 10 King Julians on this one right here, because it is a decent hat. I don't want to say it's completely ugly. I mean, I would wear it. Most people would not. This is yet again another event hat. Maybe I should just do a video on event hats eventually, because I have a ton of them from events that you might not even know existed. But this one was specifically from a Disney XD hat, and I have seen a few people wearing this. I've seen a few people tip over from this hat being so heavy on their head. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This beautiful creature right here is the Disney XD Mystery Morphing Mask, which happens to be a llama wearing some fresh Disney XD bling. So as you can see, this is actually a pretty well-made hat. It's just terrifying as well. It almost made me throw up thinking about it. It has some big, beautiful eyes, some big, beautiful lips, very kissable indeed. And it's also wearing a hat that says llama. Die, King Julian. Okay, so it's literally half the size of my body, if not like the actual same size as my body. I can't really tell. It's like, as you can see, it is one of the tallest hats that I own. I feel like I am about to tip over just by having it on my face. It's not too bad of a hat. I mean, the texture is a little blurry in the front. Nobody wears hats like that anymore, really, but like at the same time, if you do, that's cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap it with 9 out of 10 llamas spitting on you. Yeah, okay. And now, we add another hat to the hat tower on my head. Bam! This one I got in Florida when I was vacationing in Florida like 2 years ago or something like that. This one actually has an interesting backstory to it. I posted this one on my Twitter not too long ago and everybody was terrified. It gave them nightmares and nobody could sleep. So anyway, this hat is called Crazy Skull, and a little backstory on this. This actually came out due to hacking on Roblox. So Roblox was hacked back in 2012 by a bunch of notorious hackers. One of those people was Minish. I remember one of them was named Minish, and I think somebody named Feedy was a part of that as well. This is one of the results that came out of that hacking. Hackers published this hat themselves, or so we think. And here is what it looks like. My eyes! My eyes! It's not too bad, honestly. It's not too bad. I mean, a hacker made this. You gotta think about that. It's kind of funny. It's not exactly shaped like how a normal skull would be shaped. You gotta say they might be a little more big-brained than most people on account of the back of the head is a full circle. You can look at most people's back of the head and it won't be a full circle, hopefully. If it is, I'm not hating on you circle heads, okay? And yeah, there's no bottom jaw. You just got teeth. You just got teeth hanging off. 2 big nostrils. Not hating on people with big nostrils, cause hey, you gotta breathe. Oh no, I'm still wearing the llama. What have I done? And bam! As you can tell, I've got a full dumpling on the back of my head. Wait a minute, that's not a dumpling. That's a human skeleton! Oh, that wasn't very obvious. They're very similar looking, if I do say so myself. So yeah, this is not too bad when it's on your Roblox avatar, but I will say the general ugliness of this hat is quite supreme. This is a very, very disgusting look in general. If I saw somebody wearing this, I would question if they were a myth or maybe they were trolling. I don't know, but either way, I'm gonna give this one a negative 10 million out of 10. Good hat though, cool backstory with it. Itch on my head with my 20 hats on here. Speaking of which, I need to apply my next hat, which is, I don't know yet. Hold on. All right, next seems we got this cow hat here. It's got a cow on it on account of we like cows in this house. And here we have another event item. The reason I threw this in is just because it's so low effort that I wanted to slap it in here. Okay, so this is the Moana Backpack, and as you can see by the front of it, it's a Moana Backpack. This is currently a retextured hat on Roblox, so they use this one quite a bit for Roblox events. There's a Smurf one as well, a Nerf one as well, but this one is the Moana Backpack. The reason I'm calling this one out is because it's literally just a picture of Maui that they could have just Googled and slapped on there, so there's not too much creative effort put into this hat. Oh my goodness, who is she? Oh, that's the most beautiful girl in all of the world. Oh my goodness, it really is. She's on her way to school. It's the most popular girl in our class. Obviously, she has a cool backpack, right? Wrong! She's wearing the Disney Moana backpack from Roblox. Disgusting. As you can see, it's actually not bad. It does protrude quite a bit if you're wearing a 2.0 body. So wear it with a blocky body and it should be a lot better than this. For low effort, I'm gonna go ahead and slap a negative 300 out of 10 You're welcome on this one. And then I'm going to load up the next hat, which happens to be this like captain-looking hat that I got in Disney Springs a couple of years ago. So yeah, oh man, it's getting so tall you can't even see how many hats I got. Okay, so let's try on the next hat. We're gonna leave the Moana Backpack on because, you know, it adds to the beauty of this undeniably beautiful character. Okay, so this is actually a Nerf-sponsored event. If you don't know, Roblox has actually done a few Nerf events now. This one is called the Nerf Zombie Mask, and yep. It's pretty ugly. Let's try it on and see what it looks like in game. Oh god! Oh, sorry, my Fumble family. I did not mean to jump scare you all like that. This might be the ugliest hat I've tried on so far. I'll give it A for effort. They definitely put on some cool features into it. You got a slick beanie protruding off the back of his head. You got some nice ears, some teeth that actually kind of, you know, they're 3D. Nice. And he does have two eyes that stare deeply into your soul. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about how disgusting this is, other than the fact that it's genuinely creepy and disgusting mask. I'm gonna go ahead and say this disgusting zombie is going to get, let's see, negative 10 trillion rotting zombie brains out of 10. Okay, this one, I've been waiting for this one excitedly at that. This is called Black Death, and by the name you can guess that it causes death just by looking at it. So this is actually from a Roblox event from, what, 2011 or something like that, a very, very old Roblox event. Let me show you why the 2011, 2010 Roblox event hats were never all that great, because this is what they looked like. Now, I will say, this is kind of a handsome fella. This is a nice-looking gentleman. But let's put it on and see how it looks in-game. Here it is! And I gotta say, it fits pretty well with my own Roblox body. This is a very well-fitting character, but in general, this hat is huge! I mean, what kind of brain do you have in there? This is a level 2 million IQ Among Us player right here. But I will say, there are some good features on it. For one, the texture isn't super blurry, even for how old the hat is. It's got layers to it. It's got a cool eye thingy, so if you're into sci-fi, there you go. There's a bonus. Got some pretty sick spikes because he's punk rock. You know how it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this one gets a solid 10 out of 10 chiseled Squidward jawlines. Because honestly, this is quite beautiful for being an ugly hat. Oh god. This may be my favorite one. This is from the same exact event that previous one was from. This is called the Level Up Troll. Keep in mind, the troll face was a very relevant meme at the time, so when people were wearing this, they thought they were very cool. Let's see if they were very cool. Let's try it on in game and see. And here we go. Okay, first of all, before we even roll to the front end of the hat, we got about 20,000 neck rolls here. And some age spots, so you can guess that this is probably an old person. And at the front of it, it has some interesting features as well. I think they took this hat while he was mid-burp, and he's kind of like blasting gas into your face. He's got 2 huge teeth sticking out the front of him, alongside 3 smaller teeth on both sides and 4 teeth on the top row. Alright, this is the dude I'm comparing him to. You literally cannot tell me that he doesn't look like that. This is the Mucinex guy if he was a Roblox hat. It's an exact copy. And he does have a nice little sniffer on there in case he needs to smell his own disgusting breath from his giant mouth. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a negative infinity, yes, that's correct, out of 10 Mucinex men. Let's add a hat. This time we got a nice little red beanie. This one's really not wanting to sit on my head, but it's doing alright now, I guess. It's doing alright. We're gonna do a double whammy with this one here. We got Wizza, which is also from the same event of the previous 2 hats. It is not exactly beautiful, though I will say it is a little bit more beautiful than the last one, for sure, on account of the last one looked like that. So here is what we're looking like, baby. The cutest avatar in all of Roblox. Oh my, my, my. So here we have Wizza. This is Wizza from the Level Up event. He has some interesting moth feathers or something coming out of his head. He's got some heavy eyeliner on, but it's decent. I can admire a gothic look. He's got some very defined cheekbones that he hit with some purple blush. He looks like an even scarier version of Marilyn Manson, who's already scary as is. And he has a very interesting hairline that goes all the way back to the front of his forehead. And it spits out a few, 4 to be exact, spider leg looking pieces of hair that just kind of dangle all over him and probably crawl all over his forehead, sending tickles down his face. It's not the ugliest hat. There are some decent features on here. I would go ahead and say this is a 3 out of 10 Draculas feasting on innocent people. And then next to him, we have a shoulder accessory named Buzz, the Cheerio mascot. The reason I included this in the video is because why would you wear a cereal mascot on your shoulder? It's actually not at all a poorly made hat. It's actually really nice. They made it fantastically. He's actually pretty cute too. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a 10 Honey Nut Cheerios out of 10. And this one, yet again, another Roblox event hat. This one comes from a Hotel Transylvania event. This is called Mavis Mask. So Mavis Mask right here. Yeah, I mean, just doesn't look like it would fit very well on a Roblox character. Let's see how it looks in game. Hey, Albert, how you doing, dude? All right. That's Mavis.
I know, Dracula's
so as
daughter.
I said
Everyone
before,
freaks
I don't
out
think
at
it would
first.
fit very well on a Roblox avatar. It doesn't look like they really thought about the sizing at all when it came to this hat. It's really big. It's a lot bigger than the Roblox head actually is. The eyes are quite blurry, and the smile, you can't even tell where her tongue in the back of her black abyss mouth. It's not very flattering. Her ears just look like potato skins that they slapped on the side of someone's face. I'm gonna go ahead and give you, let's see, 2 out of 10 Gwens from Total Drama Island. So this is actually a wizard hat slash witch hat that I wore for a costume that I did, a cosplay, a Harry Potter cosplay. I do a lot of stuff like that. I really enjoy it. Raven does as well. You should check her out. She did a Killua one if you know who Killua is. This person right here. This is also her sweater. So check that out. I will leave a link to her Instagram below so you can see it. We have 2 hats left, and I will say these are possibly 2 of the ugliest hats in all of Roblox. This one right here is from an event. It's called Pyrox Mask. It was from a Lego event of all things. Interesting. Roblox. Legos. Makes sense. Now let's try it on a game and see how it looks. Oh, Mavis. Scared me for a second. God. Look at this thing. Okay, it's so big. It's not poorly made. That's a decent texture right there with some decent work put behind it. It looks like a Bionicle, but what is up with the size proportions on this thing? It's like a hammock. Like you could lay on my horns here. It's huge. And the jaw as well is also huge. I'm looking like the Crimson Chin. On the back, you have an alien brain that kind of just like hangs over sloppily. It's probably all wet and gross. Just kind of slaps you on the back. And it's pretty protruding. It's interesting. If you look underneath it, you might be able to realize it's kind of like a worm creature. The head itself is well made to an extent. But it's not beautiful. It is absolutely ugly. We're gonna go ahead and give this a 1 out of 10 Crimson Chins. And now we're running out of hats we gotta put on. Oh, I have my headband. Oh God! I wore this to blind myself for a video, so we're actually gonna apply this to the wizard hat here. And bam, we got another hat on there. We have a very interesting hat known as the Evil Alien Genius. Now, let me give you a little history on this hat before I show you what it looks like. You may have seen this in Albert's video when I let him be on my account and pretend to be Squidward. It sort of looks like Squidward, spoiler alert. This hat is actually super duper rare, and let me tell you why. This is from a Roblox Halloween contest back in 2015 or something like that. Maybe 2013, I don't know, it was a while ago. And basically, in order to win this hat, you had to enter a Halloween contest in which you dressed your avatar up, gave it a name, and submitted it. So I dressed my avatar up as like some sort of Dracula thing. It didn't really even look good. I just added filters to it, and people were like,
I want to vote for that because it has cool filters on it.
and this is what I won! The greatest prize for a contest you could ever win. Only 500 people won this hat, and then among those 500 people, a ton of them deleted it back when Roblox had the option to delete hats. So this is actually a super rare hat, actually more rare than some of the rarest hats on Roblox, as funny as that is to say. And it is not gorgeous. Let me just say, people were mad about this hat. I will say the texture itself is not bad. There's even some like attempted cell shading on the bottom, and I think that's pretty cool. The teeth are pretty thick. I didn't really notice that before. I will say it is quite ugly indeed. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this the final hat for today's video a negative infinity Squidwards out of 10. And now let's apply the last hat to my human head. I realized I did actually have one more hat in this room. And it's a big one. It's actually Piggy's head. So let's see if we can do this. My Fumble family, if you want to see more videos like this, just please give it a like, comment down below, and sub if you haven't already. Merch is in the description. If you have any more suggestions such as stuff like this, just let me know those down in the comments below as well. Without further ado, let's apply this last hat.
And dismiss this video.
Bam! Giant Piggy head is my final hat, and it looks like it's actually standing. So thank you so much, my Fumble family, for watching, and see you next time.